What's up everybody, this is CryptoBox with another video. If you're new here, I make videos daily about blockchain games and NFTs. Subscribe if you're here to make some gains. Also, check my Discord and Telegram down below in the description. You can find me there, ask me questions, give me suggestions, and communicate with other people. So let's get started with the video. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Plants vs Undead, and I've already made a video on this platform slash game about a month or two ago, which is, pretty long ago, and so that might be outdated or not up to date, but that was only an overview over this game, and at that point the token price was really high, so obviously I did not invest, and right now it is dipping so hard. You can see right here, it's just dipped and dipped. So I made the video when it was maybe 13 bucks or 20 bucks, somewhere around there, right? And recently it's been going down and down and down and down, and obviously if you know this, you're gonna buy the dips, and if you buy the dips you could actually make some decent money out here. So buying the dips is really worth it in most cases here, and this is like a big dip, and it could go recover into what it was before, so 20 bucks and stuff like that. And obviously once it goes to that price, the investment will be way higher in price compared to right now, where you'd have to invest maybe 50 bucks to 100 bucks, and you could get yourself a plant and a mother tree, or you could do the temporary way with the sunflowers and stuff like that. Now with the recent update of like 2.5 or 3.0, they lowered the exchange rate, so it used to be like 100 something LE to get one whole PVU token, and now that is like 605 LE for each PVU token. So this is an update, and also a farm walkthrough on how to farm and how to get your plants and all of that. Now I highly recommend you get yourself some plants and a mother tree right now, because if this token price goes up, there's no going back unless it dips again. And obviously you could go with a temporary way, but that temporary way is always basically a fixed price. So you can see here, this is the marketplace right now. All these used to be way higher, but right now they're low, and also the token price is low, so that means you could buy these with ease. And one really big tip here is, if you're new here and you can see the LE per whatever hour, make sure you get like the lower hours with a higher LE. Now those are like the gems out here, so you could get these like lower hour higher LE, and those are basically the gems. So I could find one maybe a low hour and high LE, but that would be really hard sometimes, and sometimes it's really easy. For me it was really easy, but that could not be the case for you. You have to look around. So this one is really good. So you can see, if I pulled out a calculator and we did 657 divided by 60 hours, and then you'd get 10.95 LE per hour, or 262 LE per day, which is really good obviously, but that's not gonna get you a whole PVU or anything, but it is pretty decent for its price. You can see it's only 21.9 LE tokens, which is pretty low price. And obviously you can compare to this to like this would be like 1300 LE per 120 hours, while this is 1100. So you can also do your comparisons like that. You can see this is like one really bad one for farming, and you should watch out, see what you could get, see what is worth it, not those really slow LE producing ones. And then the mother trees are really important too. So you could get different types of mother trees. I got an ice type mother tree, and there's many different ones, so I'd recommend going by latest, because sometimes there's these really good deals, sometimes there isn't. And you can see there's like some mother trees that give you a bunch in like a certain time period. So this one right here, 1215 in 48 hours, which is obviously really good, but the price is something else, so that shows it's not that good. Also, make sure you get good stats for the mother tree, because if once you play the game, you're gonna have to have like good defense, good health, some attack, If it's like, really bad, obviously it won't work out in the game pretty well. But farming, these stats won't really matter here, except for their type and rarity. Maybe will change your farming experience. Now land, you don't even have to do anything about land because land is too expensive. Obviously, if you want to buy land, you're gonna be spending over like $4,000 to $5,000 for one of the cheapest ones, and obviously that is not cheap to anyone out there almost. And if you want, you could buy land, you could buy a bunch of plants, and you could start making a bunch of bank. But obviously higher investment and higher return. So that's how it works around these type of games like Plants vs Undead. Now let's go to their dashboard. So you can see I have 2 plants, 1 mother tree, and I've watered them, and I've gave them a pot to sit in and everything. Now I got all of these, and I calculated how much I'd get and all that. So I spent not that much money, but a good amount. And then you have to have some PVU left over to get some LE tokens. And how you do that is there's a minimum of 5 PVU per your LE tokens. So 1 PVU is 105 LE tokens, and you can only have a minimum of 5 PVU swapping to LE tokens. So just to let you know, so you can't just put 1 PVU in and that's it. So once you've done that, also there will be an error for people out there. So if you get this error, just let me know, and I'll tell you that it's actually, it's not hard to fix or anything, but it is gonna consume some money here. You're gonna have at least 0.2 or 0.02 BNB in your wallet, because for some reason developers have put this minimum cap of having 0.02 BNB to do swapping and all that, which I'll show you right now. And you can see right here in the support channel, need more gas for swap LE to PVU or PVU to LE. And you can see it would show this error at the top right hand corner. So make sure you have your BNB before you swap, and then once you've swapped and you have your plants, it will say you'd need a pot for your plants. Once you've put it on the land, it's gonna say you need to get yourself a pot. And how to do that exactly is you'd go to shop, and you'd have a 525 LE tokens at the time of today, and you can see that there's different pots now. So I'd say get the big pot if you're looking for long term and not selling the plant right after. Just get the big pot. It's cheaper long term. So if you're gonna have to buy three of these per month for the small pot, and that would cost you about 150 LE, while the big pot is 100 LE per month, and you have a 1% chance of getting a seed drop, and obviously that gives you a free plant. And you could use that, or you could just sell it if you'd like to, whatever you want to do. And then the water is you just buy one of this, and it'd give you 100 uses of water. So you'd have to water your plants every day. And I'll tell you how to do it. So if you go back to your plants, this land could turn orange or yellow or whatever color instead of green. And as you know, when grass is green, that means it's healthy and all of that. And this type of green right here, it means it's healthy. So sometimes this goes yellow, dark, or orange or whatever. And once that shows, water the plant and you should be good to go. So I have big pots right here on all plants, including mother tree. So obviously I'm trying to get that 1% seed and save myself some LE tokens. Then here you can see greenhouse. Greenhouse is if it's a different weather and your plant can't go through that weather, and it will struggle, get the greenhouse. It will protect your plant, and you can have 10 uses on it, and it goes for 1 day. So you could use it for 10 days, or you can use it for 1 day for each plant, however you want to use it. And then scarecrows, sometimes you have crows come in and they ruin your plant, they make it stop farming. A scarecrow would help your plants keep farming. You just place it on your plant, and it would scare the crows away. So you'd sometimes see a little crow at the bottom right of your land, right here where I'm marking. And once that shows, that means the crow is bothering your plant or whatever, and that means that you can't your plant won't farm or anything, and you'd have to use a scarecrow to get rid of that crow and then get back to farming. So that prevents the use of just bots or whatever, just waiting here, and it doesn't fully prevent it, but it also keeps you on track with your plants all the time, not making sure you don't just leave it like this and leave forever. So this is my daily updates on this is my update on Plants vs Undead. So I did buy these plants, and I'm looking on about some LE per day, so we can calculate that right now. So how to calculate your like plants LE per day and all that is, so you would take your, so let's say right here this is 2.5 days, because per 60 hours is basically 2.5 days. So what do you do is, take your notepad out so you can list this down, and let's go to our calculator. So this one says about, let's say 619 divided by 2.5, you get about this many tokens, LE tokens to be exact. And then for your mother tree, which is about 4 days for 96 hours, so 1335 divided by 4. So I'm getting about this many LE per day. And then lastly, with my last plant, I have 861 with 72 hours, which is 3 days. So you take 861 divided by 3, and you're getting about 287 tokens per day. So if you add this all up by going like 247 plus 334 plus 287, I'm getting about 868 tokens per day. And right now the PVU token price is 219. That's about 1.43 PVU tokens, and you can see that that is about $3.13. Now, right now, it doesn't seem like it's a lot, but this has, this platform has a huge potential in going back into its, normal price and stabilizing, because right now you can see it dipped real hard after a few days of September. It dipped, and I'm pretty sure it's because of the market and one of the updates making it like harder to earn more money, and the return on investment being lower. So we'll see for now, but this could rise up, and if it does rise up, that this 1.43 could be back to like $16, and that's like about $18 to $19 per day after some months like December or November. You don't know what would happen. So let me know what do you think about Plants vs Undead. Give me more suggestions in the comments or in Discord. You can private DM me on Discord or ask me questions there. And if you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, comment what you want for the next video and what game you recommend, and I'll see you guys later.